Hey, I'm Aaron Fish, and this is Fish Food, where we make tasty, approachable snacks. And today, we're making a chorizo beef burger with Achiote Labneh. All right, so step one is we're gonna infuse our meat. So, I've got about a pound of ground beef here. I went with the 80-20, so that's 20% fat blend for anybody out there who doesn't really know what that is. And you can see how loose this is. This is like fresh ground from the market. You know, we really don't want to overwork this. We don't want our burger to be tough. So I'm just kind of breaking it up gently and kind of spreading it around. So when I go to season with my Chorizo Blend here, I'm kind of coating it and I don't have to work it in as much. I'll put a little more salt in there. There's some salt in the Chorizo Blend. I like to add just a little bit more, especially for a burger. And we're just gonna work this in gently. It's kind of like when you make a meatloaf, like you can overwork it and it gets really, really just kind of sausage consistency, which is not really what we want. We want a big juicy burger consistency. So we're gonna carefully pull these apart, work it in. It smells great already. Okay. All right. Pack it nice and tight. I'm gonna wrap this with some plastic wrap and I wanna let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes in the fridge. All right, it's time to infuse our labneh. So if you don't know what labneh is, we take Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, strain it. You can see I've been doing it right here. You can see all the, I did it in the fridge overnight and you can see, you know, all this liquid that came out of it. Now Greek yogurt's already inherently thick. This makes it really thick and it almost gives it a cheese consistency. You know, you can always speed this process up. If you definitely want to use some cheesecloth, a strainer, you can put something kind of heavy on it to press it and it'll help squeeze the liquid out. So we're just gonna dump it in here. And you can see, I mean, it almost looks like a little bit like a thin cream cheese, almost like, or it's like it's already whipped. Just yogurt. Okay, so we're gonna dump in some of our achiote. All right, just a smidge of lime juice, not very much, just a smudge. And a little bit of olive oil to give it a little fat. And then we're just gonna whisk this in. All right, our burger has been marinating more or less for the last 30, 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some burger patties real quick. Now, this was a full pound of burger, so I'm just gonna make 2 big 8-ounce patties, because why not? You're worth it, I'm worth it, we're all worth it, right? So I'm just doing a quick roll. I'll do the next one a little slower so you can see what I'm doing. But basically, I'm just kind of pressing in as I kind of move my hands around to make sure that I'm not overworking it, but I'm kind of compressing it so that it sticks together really well. So I give it a few squeezes. Remember, we don't want to overwork the meat. And then I'm just slowly rolling it like this, but really fast. So what it's doing is, as I'm kind of pulling with my fingers, it's creating a nice sphere. So just smash it down a little bit, kind of tap the top, and then some more parchment paper on top, and one of my favorite smashing vessels. And kind of see how big it is when I do this. Now, you want to be, you know, very aware that it's going to shrink up a little bit, and that, you know, the size of your bun. So the size of my bun is a little bit smaller than, you know, the size that I'm going. We do want it to lip over a little bit if possible. And we don't want it too thin because we don't want it to cook too fast, but we also just want to make sure that it, you know, it fits the bun good, it looks good. So that way when your guests or you're eating it, you're like, yes, yes, this is delicious. All right, so burger patties are ready. We're just gonna give them a quick little pan spray. And I like to do this so it doesn't stick to your grill. So I got this guy rolling on high, which is about 450 degrees. And I really want to impart some of that wood fire flavor, and that's why I'm using my pellet grill. It's gonna help it smoky, you know, elements come out with the chorizo. It's gonna be really delicious. And I'm just gonna go ahead and toast our buns in here as well. And I got some jalapenos. I'm just gonna throw them in here. We're gonna grill those up, maybe serve them on the side, just if you wanna get spicy and wild. All right, so our burgers are almost ready. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some Moroccan cheese up on it. And you'll notice too, like, you know, you don't get a lot of grill marks when you do something like this on the Traeger. You get a little bit more of like that oven. I mean, that's what it is. You can hear the fan blowing. It's like a convection oven in there, but it's wood fired, which is really nice. It imparts nice, beautiful wood flavors on there. So we're gonna let the cheese melt on here. And the Moroccan cheese actually melts really fast, which is nice. We'll pull these off and eat them. Alrighty, our burgers are done. got my Kaiser roll nice and toasted. I just did a little olive oil grill on it. And we're gonna go ahead and start putting stuff on here. Now, I like to put the labneh on the top, and I just go unhealthy with it. So that means a lot. Now this right here, what I did is I kind of mashed some avocados with some Dijon mustard. So it's just basically an avocado mustard. Adds a fun little element to it. You can use just straight avocado if you prefer. Let's see here. I've got some roasted bell pepper. It's gonna look real nice. A little burger patty on there. I've got some pickled onions. Now I did this with the hibiscus habanero blend. Some beautiful sunflower shoots I found at the market today. And some fresh cilantro. This is gonna be a delicious burger. And then don't forget, a little tap. Oh, sorry, I was just smelling it. It smells delicious. So let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah. Okay. So, oh man, this is giant. Creaminess from the labneh is fucking amazing with that Achiote Blend. It's got the nice chilies with that roasted bell pepper on there, kind of helps amplify that. The chorizo and the beef is really good. Really good with that oaxaca cheese. It's also creamy. You got the pickled onions, fresh herbs, cilantro. I think just missing a little heat here. That combined all together makes one delicious grilled food. And that, folks, is delicious fish food.